Well, hi! Welcome back to Lotus Loves Lotus's Psychonauts replay. I don't know why I said my own name, I was doing an intro, I just felt like I should say it, I don't know. We are here on the Thorny Towers Island, and by that, I mean that we're about to go back to the main campground. I considered doing this off screen. I think in the last episode, sorry, it's been like a week or two since I recorded it. But I think I even said that I would do this off screen, but I decided to do it on screen, especially if you're playing along. I feel like it would be useful, you know? But we have enough arrowheads for the cobweb duster, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Wait, did I already buy it?
What's up, Linda?
Prepare your...
Wait, hang on. If I already bought it, then I'm gonna cut this entire intro. Wait, do I have it? No, I don't. Okay. Well, now you all heard me be unsure. Gosh, so embarrassing. That's how certain I was that I was gonna do it last time, that I truly thought that I had done it. Oh no. I just got a pop-up that the latest NVIDIA GeForce driver is available. Hopefully it won't break this nearly 17-year-old game. They're those evil cougars I was telling you guys about. Luckily, Cruller is not a child and has not had his brain stolen, so he's still our reliable source. Our guy in the chair, so to speak. Howdy.
Hey, where's my hamburger?
I told you.
Just kidding. I just want to buy stuff.
Don't push me, Sonny. I can reach you with this spatula. Ooh,
Raz is
well,
such a
that
little
cobweb
shit.
Duster. Take that into someone's mind with
take
you.
it.
Alrighty then. What else can I
There
do
we
you
go.
for?
I was considering buying an energy colorizer, but I think I'll just keep it as the normal color. I like it.
Put it together with
I'll take
9
it.
sold to the big-headed kid with the glove.
I'm just gonna buy like
What
5
else
of
can I
these.
do you for? Now,
I'll take
you
it.
take the sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves. What else can I do you for?
Take it.
Alrighty then. What else can I do you for?
That's it for now.
That should be good.
All right, go get more.
I think we're pretty set on arrowheads for the rest of the game, if I'm not mistaken, which I definitely could be and have been several times. I've been mistaken on occasion. I won't lie about it. Gosh, this is so weird. So at the time of recording this, I have started playing Psychonauts 2, and the controls are quite different, and it's kind of weirding me out. Or I guess the way I've chosen to do the controls, I should say. Including the way the camera controls is different, so I keep like messing myself up. But that's okay. I won't really be giving any thoughts on Psychonauts 2, for a couple reasons. Number one, this playthrough is about Psychonauts 1. Number two, I am not very far in it, so, you know. I'm maybe like 5 hours in, and that's, you know, that's not a regular 5 hours
What's
of
up, Linda?
gameplay.
Prepare yourself for passage, human child.
Y'all have already seen how I play Psychonauts 1. I am not playing 2 that much differently. So my 5 hours of gameplay are with me doing everything as slowly as humanly possible because I want to look at everything and talk to everyone and do everything. So a little bit different, but that's enough about that. We are heading into the last half of Psychonauts. This is the Thorny Towers Asylum for the Disturbed. I think it's actually called Home for the Disturbed. They just call it an insane asylum a lot. We're about to be heading into, by far, the most iconic level in Psychonauts, most people's favorite level. I have some thoughts. We'll get into them later. But, yeah. Let's check it out. This is where the game
Cena. Hey, I was talking to you, jerks.
is at its best and its worst. Here's Boyd.
Who are you working for?
What? I'm with the Psychonauts.
The who? Oh, that doesn't fit in. That doesn't fit in at all. Maybe I've got this all wrong. Okay, but... Yeah. With the...
Who do you work for?
I'm the guard. I've been fully trained. Or else maybe all them hate...
You gotta let me in. My friend's in there.
Sorry, the milkman has the key. I am not the milkman. I'm the guard. And...
I think it's clear what we have to do.
the doctor...
I have to hold this little door.
bought votes to protect stupid crows. And who wins?
Where's the milkman?
I'll bet he's sleeping on the job. His milk is delicious. Everybody wants it. He'll be here soon. Then the lies will end. With the full blessing.
There's actually a lot of stuff Boyd
You gotta
says.
let me in. My
And
friends in
I feel like
there.
most people don't usually talk to him. They realize pretty quickly
Man has the
what
key.
you're
I
supposed to
am
do
not
for real.
the milkman. I'm the guard.
I love these little statues, by the way.
And
Look at
Nando,
those.
who are merely the pawns.
Look at the bit of the writing. I have never been able to
The
decipher
analytical
pretty
man
much
ate a
anything
whole
Boyd writes.
jar
I
of
think it is...
olives with the 5 richest
Can you calm
families
down
in
for
the
1
country.
second? I think it's a
In
lot
order
of
to
just like
monopolize
math
hooch.
equations
Yeah, yeah. And
and
they
symbols like
obviously-
put on top of each other.
Huh?
But anyways. Clonk.
Yeah. Not another tracking device.
Hello. Oh cow.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Yes.
Almost complete. Just a few missing pieces.
Yes, now
Ugh,
which
I love
piece
this
talks
theme
about
so
the
much.
milkman?
It's just so
The one who
subdued and
opens the
so
asylum
nice
gate?
and
But
mysterious.
it's all about the milkman. Can't you see?
Is this like one of those 3D paintings? I can never do those.
No, you just gotta learn to see it like I see it. There's something in the fridge that might help you see the world like I do.
Ooh, sorry. I don't drink. Before noon, I mean.
Yeah, you gotta sound cool, Raz. This is the best power in Psychonauts. Levitation might be the most fun and the most useful, but this is the best one. It's not close. Huh. Bum ba da bum bum ba 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 da bum bum. We're just gonna put that. Oh, it's already there. Silly me.
The
Oh, well.
National Park System. Yeah. In conjunction with, the tuna can.
Let me just open my third eye real quick.
The milkman's dead? Aw, crud.
Burned up in a department store fire. Didn't you hear? At least that's what the media would have you believe. Is he dead or not? Go to the graveyard. Dig him up. Oh, you'll find something all right. But it's neither man nor milk. The intelligence community and
Yeah, so it. Let me close that just to be polite.
those Bermuda Triangle sharks.
No,
Be
we'll just keep
careful.
going for now.
They're watching all the time.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now.
I'm sure no one's watching me all the
how
time.
am I
Hey,
gonna
who's
find
that?
Some creepy graveyard in this nice, normal neighborhood.
There are so many figments in this level. They are mostly pretty easy to get, so especially, excuse me. If you're a little bit behind in levels, I would definitely recommend coming here. Like, there's not a lot where you have to do complicated jumps or anything. It's just you have to go into the backyards a lot. Which is kind of annoying, but like, whatever. But I don't want to talk too much before we get into the level a little bit more. Look at the trash cans. So for now, I think we'll play with Clairvoyance. There's a reason it's my favorite power in the game, and a lot of that is because it has a lot of cute extra stuff. Just like the reason I like the campers, which is that they all have, you know, their own sweet little personalities, and you can see them play out and all this extra dialogue and jokes. Clairvoyance
Who are
is
merely
basically the same
pawns
thing.
of- Oh,
So it lets you see how
My
other
first
people
task,
see you. So Boyd
see
just sees
more.
you as a mystery.
In conjunction.
And then we can see other things, because these definitely aren't just trash cans and mailboxes. They also see you as a mystery man. In fact, all of them see the same way. The little teleporter guy sees you as a package because he sends you from place to place. That one's pretty clear. But you can do this to, as far as I'm aware, literally everyone in the game, including like animals. Again, these cameras don't do anything. I did not know that. I assume they would also see you as a mystery man, but they're different for some reason. I guess because they're static cameras, they're not people watching you. But yeah, you can do this to all the campers once you help them, because they have all been debrained. You can do it to all the teachers, you can do it to all the animals in the campgrounds. I don't think you can do it to Linda, just because there's no way to see Linda. And I do not believe that the fish in Lungfishopolis, if you revisit, I don't believe that you can target them, so you can't do it. Let me just go ahead and get these. I don't need levels, but I like collecting these. What can I say? Monkey Brain wants to collect things. Monkey Brain wants 100%. And Monkey Brain gets what Monkey Brain wants. You know? One thing that's odd, it's very Twin Peaks of the game, but inside the houses, you will notice that there's multiple fixed camera angles. It can make moving around in here be very strange, which is only really a problem in like one house. Before I look at that, I think I'll keep exploring for a moment.
Slow to 15 miles per hour.
Now what's he doing with that
I cannot wait
sign?
until the next payday.
Oh wait, actually I forgot. Oops.
Stop. Road crew workers only beyond the yellow line.
You guys are road crew workers?
Yes, we work on the road with these red signs.
I see. Well, do you guys know where the milkman is?
Why do you ask that question? Are you the milkman?
Do I look like a milkman to you?
That information is restricted to the road crew. Please move along.
I mean, they seem like totally normal construction workers to me. Oops.
My red sign helps
Doing
me
totally
work on the
normal
road.
construction worker things. See, he's ushering traffic. He's,
Look at that woman's
Again.
breasts. They're large.
yeah, he's saying normal
Being on
construction
road
worker
crew is
things. Let's see how he
arduous, but
sees me.
rewarding.
Oh, mystery man. Well, he said
It's very
only
odd
road
you're
crew
working
workers
on the
beyond
road.
here, but maybe I can just walk
Stop.
on in.
This is a restricted area. You come with us.
Oh no! I've been caught.
How old are you? Who is the milkman? Why are you here? What happened inside that house?
Well, they didn't ask my favorite question, which is, what is the purpose of the goggles? Anyways, let's go ahead and get this, because this looks an awful
I am
lot
on the road crew. This is my stop sign.
like a stop sign. Before we do that, though, I am going to go ahead and head in here. Again, you don't... Actually, you do need the cobweb duster, but you don't need it for this house in particular. It's just, you know, why not? I have it, right? Just to save yourself a little bit of trouble. Oops. I do think it's good to go ahead and get the cobweb duster before you come to Thorny Towers. You can... As long as you have the cobweb duster and you're properly leveled, as in you have all the powers, you will not need to go back to the main campgrounds ever again if you don't want to.
Caution, men
Except
working.
for one particular time, which we'll get to eventually.
I am on
But
the
it's
road
also
crew.
technically,
This is my stop sign.
Not mandatory, just if
Thank
you want
goodness
to
it is
get
Friday.
special things.
Hello, fellow road crew worker. Welcome to the road crew.
So now if we clairvoyance him, he sees me as a friendly construction worker. Let me not jump off the edge there. Yeah. This is the core concept of this level. Whoa, that one's a little weird. Is using clairvoyance. Well, not using clairvoyance.
Slow to 15 miles per hour.
But making sure that people see you the way you want to be seen, making sure that you're blending in, and if you're not blending in, and you're using clairvoyance for something else. See, look at all these figments back here. If I still needed these, oh, it'd be over. I feel like that's also part of why people find this level so enjoyable, is it's very, like, easygoing. There's not really a lot of jumping that you have to do. It's mostly puzzle solving. Again, it's a very, very point-and-click kind of level. And that's even before you get to mentioning the humor, which is that, you know, you're in this
I have a special
weird
phone.
suburban hell dimension.
Can you hear me? This part of the hedge is too tall.
Let's not go in there, we'll get in trouble.
I am trimming this hedge.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I am a rainbow squirt. Would you like to buy a box of my delicious rainbow treats?
I would buy some cookies, but I don't have any milk. Do you have any idea where I could buy some milk for my cookies?
Ah! Creepy!
No, Raz. You can't just talk this way. And they see you as a filthy milk burglar. It's hard to get away from them because, as you'll see when I get out of clairvoyance, they follow you around everywhere. So that's why the camera kept zooming in randomly. I love the name Rainbow Squirt so much. I don't know why, I just think it's so funny. Like, the idea of calling a small kid a squirt is already funny to me. Like, there's some little... Like, I think of, like, a little fish, or, like, a tadpole, and that's just cute to me. And Rainbow Squirt, it tells you everything you gotta know. I also love these little 60s kind of... Not really mod, but 60s era houses, and the design that they have. I love the big curving streets. That's definitely, again, the theme of this level. I mean, the gameplay theme is clairvoyance and then blending in, but the, visual theme is absolutely, like, 60s surveillance paranoia kind of thing.
I like to trim hedges.
I like to trim hedges. Grab some figments. Yeah, these fridges usually just have, like, a couple arrowheads and then,
I like to trim hedges.
what's the word? And then Psyblast and, like, health. They're not that big of a deal. But one thing I would... I guess we can start talking about it. Now that we've seen the level, it may or may not be pretty clear why my thoughts on it are a little bit complicated, because I do think it's really, really funny. And I do enjoy its visuals, I enjoy how it's designed.
Come work on the phone lines with us.
Oh, look at him. Oh, wow. Glizzy Guardian. How do they see us now? Oh, I just like to trim hedges, bud.
Mobile phones will make
What was I saying? I got distracted. What was it that I was saying? Oh, yes. So yeah, it's a complication that I always have, because I really personally do enjoy conspiracy theories, whether they are just proposed, whether they are made for jokes, whether they are a plot line in something, but we really can't deny the extremely strong connection between conspiracy theorists and, like, alt-right white supremacy movements. It's always strange when people seemingly don't make that connection, when it's one of the more obvious things. Conspiracy theories have been used to peddle alt-right talking points for forever, you know, whether it's, like, a great, proper, you know, proper peddling of the Great Replacement Theory, or whether you are talking more simply about why the government is treating you bad. People tend to always default to, well, it must be those people of color. Most often Jewish people. I feel like a lot of people may not realize... Did I already come in here? A lot of people may not realize that things like the, you know, the government are all reptilians, the government are all aliens and robots is absolutely originally a white supremacist thing. It is specifically saying that positing that Jewish people control the government and also are non-human. So a real double whammy there, which is why, despite my enjoyment of conspiracy theory style stories, you really do need to be very careful about them and how much
This hat box needs a hat box
you know,
tag.
I don't know if endorse is the right word. Maybe indulge is better, but do be wary about those and which ones you talk about. I was definitely a teen and a tween who enjoyed being like, ooh, the government are all lizards, ooh. And then I realized, or not realized, I was taught. So, you know, it's always a rough thing. I don't think it goes in too deeply in Boyd's level. Psychonauts isn't exactly scathingly critical of the government. You know, it's a satire, but that's not really its particular thing. You could say that some of the stuff with, like, Shaky Claim is almost there, but I don't think it's particularly critical. Especially, it might even be, you know, nice, because the residents of Shaky Claim, once they all start becoming clinically insane, the government actually does buy their homes and pay them to move, which is not particularly normal when people need to evacuate an area that has become completely unlivable because of corporate interference. But, you know. The point I'm saying is that this level is a little incongruent with the rest of the game, but it's still good, but it does need to be examined in terms of why it may or may not work. I'm gonna continue to get all the figments, by the way. Also, because I'm still talking. Kind of the other problem I have, and, you know, give a quick little warning, because I'm gonna be talking about some mental health stuff and people with mental illness being treated poorly. Because Boyd, I think, is really, really bad. Does he make me laugh? Yes. Do I find him relatable in some respects? Also, yes. Is he also crazy? Yes. And I should just say, I don't approve of the term crazy. I don't think it's nice, pardon me, I don't think it's nice to use, even if you're using it casually, like, whoa, that was crazy, that concert, or, you know, things like this. I would try not to use it. It's, one of those ableist terms I'm trying to remove from my lexicon, but the reason I use it here is because there's no other way to describe what Boyd is supposed to be, right? It's pretty clear that, for example, Cruller is supposed to be a kooky old man, but he has a pretty specific affliction, right? It's supposed to be dementia, but kind of silly. Maybe you could say also dissociative identity disorder, but kind of silly. I do think it's more in line with dementia, that Ford... These aren't alternate personalities of Ford. I think I've said this before, but they are previous lives that Ford has had, so to speak. So because he doesn't know where he is, he sees the area where he is somewhere he used to work, he thinks he works there. That's basically it, right? But Boyd... The closest thing you could say is paranoia, and even then I couldn't say that it's a particularly kind, nuanced, or realistic depiction of paranoia as someone who very heavily suffered with paranoia for like a pretty significant portion of my life. So that's why I say that he's just supposed to be crazy. He's supposed to be unhinged and nonsensical and potentially dangerous, right? He's kind of supposed to be creepy. And again, I don't enjoy that as much as I enjoy the way it's sort of made fun. And I do think it will get a little worse. I'll talk about it more when we get there, but yeah. I think this is definitely kind of a good example for Psychonauts as a whole, this entire level with Boyd, because it is all of Psychonauts' best and worst qualities kind of like wrapped up into one. And it's interesting. I'll still laugh. I still enjoy exploring it very, very much, but again, you do need to think about these things, right? Y'all stop pissing. I am not a cat. I don't think there's actually anything in this chunk other than arrowheads, but... Oh no, right, it's this. I still don't know why there's so many mailboxes on the roof. Like, I don't know why they chose to do this specifically, but I still think it's funny. Just mailboxes fucking everywhere. They said, oh, the post office? Yeah. We know how to blend in. Just order a bunch of those spying mailboxes. You can also hear one of the bag tags crying inside because... Well, it's weird. I think that this area is actually self-contained, at least partially. Like, it's a real space that's set up. Oh, Well, I don't know what the password is. Let me just try old reliable. Rats. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Oh, see? Oh, but he's gonna type in the passcode. Let me use that clairvoyance. I am pretty sure also that the passcode's the same every single time. But whatever. It's more fun to do it this way. Access granted. Go ahead and head through here. There's a God's eye on the wall. If you lived in the South and or in a very religious community, you have seen and made probably at least a couple dozen of them, right? I had to make them at summer camp. I also made them in like first grade and kindergarten and stuff. You take two popsicle sticks, you tie them together in a cross, and then you just spin some yarn around them. I guess it's a fun little activity. But calling them God's eyes is really weird. I always thought that they were kind of creepy, actually. Like, not looking at them, but when they're called a God's eye, and then they're put like this, and then you're staring at them, they creeped me out. Anywho, can't see nothing, but I do see a camera. And here we are. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There's definitely something, oops, I turn around. The visual definitely is not lost on me of the government always watching you, as well as the extremely specifically southern religious symbol of the God's eye being ever present, you know? It's, I see you. I see you.
I work in the sewers.
Here we go. Can't flush myself, though. I always thought this section was a little odd. I have a feeling it was meant to be more in-depth, but I'm not doing anything to switch between the cameras. I use clairvoyance on the first camera, and then they switch automatically once you get in range of them, so I don't really know what that's about, but that's okay. Uh-oh. This is where I gotta show you guys more of my pro gamer moves, because you can fucking obliterate this boss really quick if you just, And then we're also going to need telekinesis. And we're just gonna run around. Ow. Actually, do we not need telekinesis for this one? Oops, spoilers. Oh no, here we go. Just plop them right in there. Bonk. Here we go. Get my life back, and then we can be on our way. Anywho, we are... Where am I going? Oh, right. We can also get into... Oh, no. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead of myself. I always get lost in this level at least once. At least once. So, I was thinking ahead quite a bit. Actually, I think we can go in here right now, can't we?
Can't get a good grip.
Oops, these are the wrong powers. See a little crow looking at me. Oh wait, no, that's right. This is a weird puzzle to me. For the longest time I didn't understand, because I really thought you were supposed to do something with invisibility, but you're just supposed to walk forward and then walk back. Because I need these flavors. I am a grieving widow. But yeah, I don't understand why this puzzle is the way it is. I truly don't. I would love to hear any kind of feedback on that, because I just don't really... It's just that you open the one door and then you like walk over the side of the door. I don't know if maybe it's supposed to work a different way, but I don't know.
Without water, these plants would die. That is a
See
fine
how they see
watering
us.
can. May I ask how much you paid for it?
Just love watering, eh? Okay.
That is a fine.
Grab some of these.
May I ask how much you paid for it? That is a fine watering can.
Oh my god, they keep saying the same thing, huh?
I am making a pie.
Grab the rolling pin. When you grab the rolling pin, be sure to switch back to the watering can, or else you will get kicked out the second that you walk
That is a
outside.
fine watering
Because they will
can.
definitely notice you.
May I ask how much you paid for it?
It's a bit tragic. Okay, so let me get over here. We also have the hatbox tag, but we'll go over there in a second.
I am a grieving
Gonna
widow.
become a grieving widow. The grieving widow ones are some of my favorite.
The
Look, I'm
dead
playing
people are
golf.
underground, and I have brought flowers because I am sad.
Some of them are crying. He's still golfing.
I see that you are grieving.
This one's
I will
playing the
give you your
guitar.
space.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Alright. How do you see me, my friend? And I love
These
their
flowers
walk.
are a token
that
of my
creep.
remembrance for my loved one. Why, God, why?
Why, God, why is right. Their delivery, and by their, I mean, this has to be only one person, of course, but the delivery is so fabulous to
These
me.
are a token of my remembrance for my
Pardon me,
loved
sir?
one.
Yes! Burn! Man, I hope no one notices all this fire.
I wish my...
Oops. Actually, just really quick,
I'd
before
love
I
to
went, I
come
wanted...
with us.
Oops! I forgot that you
Are
can't use your
or
psychic
have you
powers
been
in
a
there.
member of the Rainbow Squirts? Did you
Actually,
burn down the department
I
store?
guess it's just
Who is the
levitation that you
milkman?
can't
Why
use.
did you
Well,
burn that
levitation
bush?
and
What did the
Side
Rainbow
Blast, of
Squirt
course.
tell you? Where did you get the red sign?
It's okay. Luckily, it's not a really big deal if this happens. I was just gonna use levitation to get over to the side here faster. Oh! Wait, I'm a fool. It's because I was using telekinesis. I don't know why I always get telekinesis and levitation mixed up. I always put the wrong one on my bar. I don't understand why, but I sure do. Boyd, fired again. Boyd Cooper, got my name tag. Feeling good as a night watchman. Of a department store, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Boyd, you're fucking fired. Ooh, Hernando. He'll pay for this. And then he sets the place on fire with Molotov cocktails made out of milk bottles. Woo! Burn, baby! And then he is committed to an insane asylum for arson. So this is where I say that Boyd is, you know, kind of ceaselessly cast as being crazy, because he's very dangerous. He's like, he's depicted as unstable, and even though they do it in a joking manner, that doesn't necessarily make that depiction okay. Do you see what I mean? Particularly because Boyd is the only person who's like that aggressive. We'll get to some other people later. There's still quite a few levels left. But most people will just like get kind of upset and tell you to fuck off. Well, they don't say fuck, but they tell you to go away, and they will maybe like chase you out of the area is the worst thing that they will do. I see that you are grieving. But Boyd, as far as I'm aware, Boyd's the only one who's like actually genuinely violent. Which is why it makes people. I am a sad What's widow. That?
What were you doing in the cemetery? Are you a grieving widow?
You also always get caught there because you pick up
what
a new
item.
item.
What did you find in the mausoleum? Who is the milkman?
That book you found was dynamite. Blows the whole thing wide open.
It does?
Yes, I knew it. I was completely wrong about everything, but now I've got it. That book came from the book depository. They must want to make us think that's where they want us to go. Because they think we'll think we know they know we know. So we won't go.
So I shouldn't go to the book depository?
Of course you're going to the book depository. Take the sewers. Watch out for watchers and radioactives and perpetrators. Some of those sewer workers are involved, I think. You'll need one of these.
Yeah.
It's fake. It will help you fit in around the other assassins.
Assassins? Wait a second.
Beware the cows! Not all milk is enriched.
This is another part where it's... I love the way he holds the gun, but we'll get to it later. This is another part where I'm really not sure what order you're supposed to do things in, because it seems like you're supposed to find the bouquet of flowers and then pose as a grieving widow first, like the way that things are physically set up. Right, you could do the flowers puzzle with nothing, and then you can go and find the milkman's grave, the mausoleum. And that's where what it tells you to do.
This is my stop sign.
But literally every single time I play this game, I sequence break because I go to what is it called? I go to the post office first, but then Boyd talks as if that's what you're supposed to do, but there's no reason. You know, like it's a little
This is my job,
confusing.
To work on the phone lines.
Let me go get that hat box, and then we'll head into the sewers. Walk around him a little. There's also a way to clip under the level into
Though
that
I
pipe
often
right
smell
there.
Of excrement. I deserve
And,
your respect because I provide a valuable service.
That's the truth. Just because
this hat box.
Oh no, I don't have it yet.
Tag.
Oh, that's right. Cause never mind. We'll get there.
I work in the sewers.
I work in
this
the sewers.
Job is unsavory, but it must be performed. I think I met you at the union meeting.
Oh, I almost set him on fire. Whoops! It's just me, a plumber, babes. Or a sewer worker, I guess. I guess that's different than a plumber.
They got Freddy. Poor Freddy. He was such a good secret agent. I mean, assassin. Who is shooting at us?
As if being a secret agent and assassin not only are different things, but also as if one is better than the other.
I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
No, Raz, I'm sure it's okay. Yeah, the gun is not enough.
Fellow assassin. There seems to be someone shooting at us from that tower.
Really quick though, I would like to see how they see us. What's an assassin look like? Hanging out with my gun. I love how I wear tiny little loafers. Like, they're not like cool shoes. I guess they're probably supposed to be tuxedo shoes, but the shape is wrong. Uh-oh. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a funny little illustration.
I am an assassin.
Now we're good with that. Switch back to our other POers. Gotta do that again.
Got it.
Here I am in the book depository. I don't know how that's different from a library, but that's okay.
Don't come any closer. I'll never tell you the location of the milkman. Never!
Okay, let's all just settle down and talk.
Where is the milkman?
Oh, they found
Who
her.
is the milkman?
What's she gonna do? I'm sure that suspicious
What is
red
the
light is
mission of the
nothing.
milkman?
Come closer. And I'll tell you.
Glad I never bought any of those.
Me fucking too, Rasputin. I love rainbow squirt
The view
cookies.
from up here is pretty good, but I still can't see enough. I need a way to get even higher. Like super high. As if I were flying. I know. Maybe I could find some stilts.
I love a visual gag. The helicopter going by in the background while Raz says, maybe I could get up higher. Like stilts.
Stop,
This is very
helicopter.
good to me.
Land and let me in. I want to see the view from up there, please.
Don't worry. I got it this way. Using that clairvoyance on the
I am a
helmet.
helicopter pilot. I like to fly helicopters. We are looking for the milkman. We don't know where he is. Helicopters can go up and down.
Oh, wow.
Man, these guys are dumb.
Yeah, well.
Hey, wait. What's that? I'll bet that's
Yeah, I don't
him.
know why the helicopter has, like, x-ray vision.
The
I'm not really
milkman.
sure. But that sure is the milkman.
Helicopters move sideways too, but not as fast as planes.
That's true. That
He's
guy
on
sure knows a lot
remote
about
island over
helicopters.
there. What the heck is that sound?
That's a phone ringing, Rasputin. Hello?
Hello?
Who is the milkman?
Oh, I don't have my webcam on, but
you?
I am holding the
think I found the
banana. I want you
milkman.
guys to know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Who is this?
Okay, from now on, your name isn't Boyd. It's Royd, because you're such a big pain in my butt.
If you see a lady tossing her cookies, run away.
There we go. Now I got a cell phone. I was gonna say though, we can still use clairvoyance on the assassins to see how they see us. I don't remember if this is different
Stop,
actually, but
helicopter!
I like this.
Land and let me in! Stop, helicopter!
My
Land and let me
motivations
in!
are clear
Stop,
only to
helicopter!
myself.
No, it only works for
Land
that,
and let me in!
which is fine.
I want to see the...
Oh no, I need my gun back though.
It's fake. I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
My gun is clean.
It sure is, bud. It sure is.
I am a skilled phone
This
repairer.
is my...
Uh-oh. Dogen was right about the squirrels, huh? Gotta be sure to put that on. Technically going back and forth is actually the fastest for a side blast, but it's not. We're not min-maxing that hard, you know? Oh, especially when I mess it up so bad. And there she goes. Also, you all probably noticed this is definitely the creature asset, whatever, that is used in Mia's dance party for her, what would you call it? Her secret nightmare room? I guess it's just called the nightmare room, isn't it? Anyways, that was fine. I'm actually gonna... Actually, no, I'm not gonna keep those powers on, because I don't want those ones. I want these ones. And then I also want my
I am a
stuff.
I do
skilled
not
phone
kill out of
repairer.
passion,
How
but
do you
for
see
money.
me? A skilled phone repairer.
Sometimes
wow.
I work for
Okay.
the government. Watch out, fellow assassin.
But yeah,
There
anyways,
seems to be someone shooting
talking a
at
little
us
bit
from that
more
tower.
about Boyd's mind is I think part of what's strange about this level is that all of the other levels, no matter what their theme is, it's always very clear the way that they are representative of a mind. Also, you can either jump over these or you can just hit them. I think hitting those is easier. If you get hit by the little electricity transformers on the telephone poles, you will fall off, and because there's no ground, you will die immediately. So I just go the easy route and smack them. But yeah, most minds are a representation of a mind, and this one feels more like it's just a straight up level, outside of the surrealism of the way things are set up, of course. And it's a bit strange to me. It feels more like this is just kind of the concept they wanted to go with, as opposed to this trying to be a representation of Boyd's mind and his, you know, sort of various psychoses, these kinds of things. And part of the reason I say that, that we'll get into a little bit, is I don't know if I'm just missing something. Maybe I'm just trying to think too big or too small, I don't really know. But I can't entirely tell what this would be trying to say about Boyd, other than the fact that he's extraordinarily paranoid to the point of falling prey to conspiracy theories, including making up many of his own. And that his, you know, quite literally, his mind is at war with itself, right? It's the secret agents and the rainbow squirts. But it's like, okay, what else is there to say? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm missing something extremely obvious, but it seems to be fairly cut and dry in that sense. I don't think that all that much thought was put into fleshing out this sort of conflict and how the conflict relates to Boyd. I think it was mostly just for the sake of being funny, and while Psychonauts is very funny, again, it's not great. Also, this puzzle, I swear, is always kind of messed up. But someone's going to answer the door, and again, we have been labeled an enemy of everyone. People will be on the lookout for us, but most importantly, that's the milkman in there. He's an insular person. I'm sure I'll mess it up at least once, so y'all will see no matter what.
Be right there! Ah!
Oh yeah. So yeah, the thing is, invisibility does run out over time. So I think if you press it right after she says "be right there."
Coming! It better not be that creepy guy again. Who is it? Hello?
Oh, I actually got in. Hell yeah. Oh.
Oh, hello there. Have you come to pay for your rainbow treats? We knew you would. Won't you join us in our Rainbow Squirt Pledge of Purpose?
To promote niceness. To make the world prettier. To share candy with everyone. To obfuscate the true nature of the milkman.
Well, I don't know about
To
that.
protect the milkman
That
at
third
all
one.
costs. To destroy all who would harm the milk or threaten to reveal his secret objective.
Go, girls! Protect the milk!
I love a battle cry.
Follow! The milk is not ready, and you are not ready for the milk!
But what if I am ready for the milk? Give me those big mommy milkers, TM. I hate that I said that, but I also felt like I had to. Do you know what I mean? For everyone out there who loves the mommy milkers. Shoutouts to my place of work, Uppercut Crit, Team Mommy Milk.
I told you not to follow. Now you must die! But that is the way of the rainbow squirts!
Alrighty. So yeah, this is part of, well, just a small part of what is strange about Boyd's mind is that it definitely, like,
For you!
again, I could be reading far too much into this, but it always felt weirdly like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Anti-help, anti-medication is the words that come to mind. That
Now, it's time for me to pluck
maybe I should wait until I'm done with this.
Ha! You can't.
That is the purpose of the goggles. Yeah, baby.
I'll do this. Hope you can see in the dark. Because I can!
Me playing a character in Dungeons and Dragons with dark vision. Anyways, we're gonna switch up the powers here a little bit. I won't be using levitation because I need clairvoyance on my god's eye. You can just use levitation to get up the stairs super duper fast and just whack her.
Milk for you! Die!
That not do damage to
No
her.
milk for you!
Oh dearie me.
This box is free! No milk for you!
I think it's really difficult to tell. Ugh. I'm trying to do this fight the proper way instead of just running up and whacking her, which is the way I personally prefer to do it.
Ha! Die!
yeah, fuck it. These hitboxes are too janky. I remember why I never do this.
Die! Guts, how can he see in the dark?
There you go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because obviously, so in this case, the government agents, despite being up to super shady shit, are technically the good guys. You can see that they're backed up by the sensors, which are the part of your brain that is supposed to help you get rid of things that aren't supposed to be there, right? Let me redo this whole. We need to watch this.
Done! He wakes!
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
And the sea shall run white with his rage.
Bonk, bonk.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery today. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
No, my door.
Boyd? Are you okay?
Time for the final delivery to this address.
Hey, is that milk regular kind? Or the exploding dream kind?
It's fortified with what the world wants. What the world deserves.
Are you sure you don't want to just talk about this, Boyd?
Okay, sorry, I couldn't talk through the fight because I forgot that it's actually a pretty quick fight, but yeah, so the thing is, despite the fact that the sensors attack Raz, sensors are a good thing in your brain. Also, that's a scavenger hunt item. And the sensor's job is to get rid of things that aren't supposed to be in your brain, right? Sasha tells you that. Ignore that for a second. It gets rid of paranoia, it gets rid of waking dreams, nightmares, things of this nature. That's the job of the sensor. They only attack Raz because he's technically, a foreign entity in whoever's brain that he's in. So, in Boyd's mind, the secret agent government entity are supposed to be technically good, and it is, Boyd's brain is not allowing itself to clean things up correctly. It's not allowing these sensors to do their job, so they have to become secret agents, right? It's this whole thing. So, I mean, the implication is that the Rainbow Squirts, the Girl Scouts are like, trying to make Boyd bad, prevent Boyd from taking the medicine, these sorts of things, and that Raz accidentally fucks him up by listening to Boyd, perhaps not realizing the extent of his paranoia and the extent to which he will try to make things go that way. So, as opposed to most people, this is just Raz incidentally causing a straight-up mental break in somebody. I think Boyd's mind is a weird one. Anyways, let me get this brain.
Don't worry, Frankie. I'll put this one right next to Kitty's.
Gotta give them all a little kissy.
Yes! I got a brain.
Finally! Now your ears won't whistle so much when the wind blows.
Ow! He got your ass,
and then I
Raz.
recovered a stolen brain.
Oh, I know what you meant. Sheesh! You and Sasha. No sense of humor when you're on a mission, hmm? Well, are you gonna come back here so we can recranialize that noodle while it's still al dente?
Recranialize that noodle while it's still al dente. I am hopefully going to be able to get all the brains before we go back. I know I said I wouldn't 100%. I'm basically going to 100% everything except for the figments, just because I can't be bothered. Especially in some of these following brains, they're pretty rough. But these I will definitely get. It just might take me a couple runs.
GT's brain? How'd this little doggy get out of the pen?
And I know what you're thinking. Lotus, this is the end of the episode. And yes, you would be correct. We did finish Boyd's brain. We can't really do anything with him here, except for talk to him.
Hey, Boyd. Why are you trying to burn down the asylum?
He didn't say nothing, and he just sees me as the bottle of milk.
I am the milkman.
Yeah. Anyways, isn't there one more brain around here? I could have sworn there was one more. I guess I'm not smart. No, that's okay. But I think first, before I go, there's not as much stuff to collect around here. Or there is, but it's not as wide of an area. So we can just walk through really quickly. And I think for the first time in the game, we actually have a choice of who we are going to, you know, which levels we're going to go into next. So I think it might be nice to meet everybody. Don't you think?
Kitty's brain. You know, I hate to say it, but it is better groomed than the rest of the brains.
And if you think that your audio sounds weird, no, I am doing the kissy noise with Raz. I am also kissing the brains, thank you. Howdy.
Thank you, all of you. You're all so kind. You make a girl so happy.
Excuse me, ma'am, but did you see a girl?
You must be my new leading man. Aren't you handsome? But
Oh, I love
gracious,
Tita
you're
Gloria.
So young. Tell me, why do they keep casting me with such mere babes? I guess that's the curse of having an eternally young face.
Now, which of y'all theater gays watching this can relate?
You found my old trophy. I should really put that thing away before somebody hurts themselves on that gleaming metal claw-like part on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Say, would you like to hear the story of how I won that award, dear boy? Or are you trying to take it because you don't think I deserve it?
No, you deserve it.
I didn't take anything from you. I didn't ask to be famous. I just wanted you to love me. Hey!
What?
You're supposed to be dead! Ah!
So this is what I mean when I said that the most aggressive they get is like chasing you out of their room.
So, did you not see a girl come through here?
Handsome, I'm not the stage director. I don't track the entrances and exits.
Oh, she sees. It's kind of hard to see this actually. Let me I think if I get onto her other side. Oh shit! I didn't mean to walk into it. Ignore that. She says the same thing. Yeah, she sees me as a, I believe, autographed photo of somebody, or not necessarily an autographed photo, but I think it's supposed to be that somebody who wants an autograph. Dun, 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 dun.
Attack! No, wait! Don't listen to him! Retreat!
Shut up, you fool! The battle is ours! Wellington is on the run! This is our moment of glory!
Oh, shut up, you loon.
The battle can't be won! We're gonna lose it!
I'm afraid you lost it years ago, Fred. Now pipe down over there. I am the orderly, and I run a quiet, peaceful, insane asylum. Understood?
And Edgar has some
You've
anger
disrupted
issues.
Mr.
but that's
Tagley's
okay.
art therapy session.
Don't we all?
Le jeu de gloire est arrivé!
Whatever.
Okay,
talk to him.
everybody who...
Excuse me, sir?
Behind you, General.
My name is Napoleon Bonaparte!
Oh, excuse me. Mr. Bonaparte.
Shh! I only think I'm Napoleon Bonaparte.
Do not listen to the weakling. He denies his lineage because he fears it.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm busy losing a battle with my sanity here.
For France!
Me every day on Twitter.
À nos enfants!
And I think because, like, speaking of me saying that it's bad that Boyd is crazy, and then immediately going to a dude in a straitjacket who thinks he's Napoleon Bonaparte, is that Fred is a little bit more tongue-in-cheek. Like, he literally says, I don't think I'm Napoleon.
Where'd I put my dang spy?
And these sorts of things, which I feel like it just adds a little bit to it, whereas Boyd is just crazy. And also, we'll explore Fred some more, and why I don't think he's quite as bad.
Back on your horse, soldier!
But we'll get
Tout
there.
de suite!
You can see he's playing a game on the floor. I feel like a lot of people do not see this, because why would you ever put the camera at this angle, literally? But it, you know, looks kind of like Risk or something. He's moving his pieces around.
I don't want to play anymore.
See how he sees us. Oh, as a soldier! As a
good
general
movie.
of the army. Let's walk around a little bit more first. Actually, how about I just talk to everyone and then we'll do all the platforming stuff. Hello, sir. I'd like to get up that elevator.
Greetings, Dr. Loboto. Up to the secret laboratory, then, is it? One moment. You're not Dr. Loboto.
Rats. How do you know?
My eyes may be half gone, but I would recognize the mad doctor anywhere. He's got that stone-cold face a man doesn't easily
really is
forget.
exactly how I
he
see
wears
without
a
my glasses.
beastly smock, covered in thick straps like an electric chair. And in the place where his hand should be, there's nothing but a gleaming metal claw. So if I'm not mistaken, you're not Dr. Loboto. You don't pay my salary, so kindly back away from my elevator and die. Thank you, sir.
The way that brow lowers when he says die.
Quick disco now.
How does he see me? Just as a blurry Dr. Lovato. Which is a fabulous detail in my onion.
Got him on the run now.
Boing.
Right, Granny Pop.
Pop.
Chops. What is up, eh?
Chops is from Canada, in case it wasn't clear. Shoutouts to all my Canadians. I know I have a couple of Canadian patrons. You actually don't need to do like any of the platforming here. Oh gosh, my voice just went. Excuse me.
Go? Is
Nah,
everybody dead?
the dang voice going out made me fall. I hate it. Yeah, our quest ticker is just updating with the fact that we need to get a Lovato costume. Don't mind that. The orderly did give us the 3 things that we need. A claw, a jacket, and the face.
ASAP so we can protect it.
Yes, I can see. So I will say one thing about Psychonauts 2 so far, and that's that levitation is much, much weaker in this game. And I can kind of see why. Because I'm completely trivializing every single platforming thing here by just using levitation. But I also think it's really fun, so you know.
How Chloe sneezed this
Probably
one
depend on your
we'll
preference.
never know.
How did she get that through the helmet? Anyways, yeah, like you're supposed to be hopping and skipping and jumping and whatever, but levitation's quite strong, so I understand. They uh-oh. And also, levitation can get you stuck. I've never been stuck here before. I actually might need to reload. Oh no, this is stuck in such a specific way. Alrighty. 1 second. Man, I'm really jammed in there too. At least I look great. Okay. Oops. I got one more person. I can't believe it's literally one more person to meet too. Jeez. At least you can do that pretty quickly. Hang on, let me run away. Come back, crows. Oh, they do take a second. I think I might have to walk all the way over here. Hello, crows. There they go. Now I make my move.
Behind you, General.
I'm surprised Milka's brain doesn't go invisible when I get close to it.
That's a cute joke to me. That you have to become invisible to get Milka's brain, who's known for invisibility. It's just, oops, I forgot that's not a platform because I'm not smart. That's all this session is proving. I am not smart or good at this game. But that's okay. I don't mind. Anyway, he's my favorite.
What you painting there?
That is my patron, my psychiatrist, my warden.
Looks like Dr. Lovato to me. Is he the one who chained you up?
The doctor won't let me go until I complete my treatment.
So why don't you just finish the painting and go home?
Why don't I just...
Wow. See? Sometimes you just have to... Huh. You painted a bullfight over the doctor's face. Why a bullfight? Huh? Huh? Edgar, why do you...
Every time it is the same. The matador, the bull. How I despise you both. But my hands won't let you go. That is why I am here. Chained in more ways.
The drama of the artist. Like, I feel bad for him, but I also love his delivery on everything. A prisoner of art.
Well, I'm gonna go downstairs. You good?
I'm good.
I think it's pretty obvious why he's my favorite. I mean, come on, look at him. And this is even before we get into his level. I still am undecided who I will do first, Gloria, Fred, or Edgar. I'll probably leave Edgar for last because he is my favorite. Even if I do always get lost in his level. This is my Latin King. I think he's actually technically supposed to be Spanish, but this is a 16-year-old game and I do what I want. You know? They can't tell me he's not Mexican. They can't. They could, but I could choose not to listen. Let's see how Edgar sees this real quick. As a joke, right? This fucking guy. But yeah, those are all of the inmates we've met. We got the orderly, we got Fred, we got Gloria, and we have Edgar. All suffering from their own unique issues. Each of them has something that we want, but either won't give it willingly or literally can't give it to us. So, hang on, everyone's talking. Edgar talks least. Let's actually stay in here. Thank you all very, very much for joining me today. This one is technically a little bit shorter than many of the other videos. Also, you can see all of Edgar's beautiful paintings. Constantly painting bullfights and bulls and bullfighters, matadors. You know the drill by now. But yeah, it's been a lovely little episode here. I'm glad that I got to talk a little bit about the Milkman conspiracy. I definitely think it deserves a lot of its praise, a lot of its love and adoring fans, but it's not perfect. It's a game from 2005. Of course, its depiction of mental health is not perfect. You know what I mean? We can admit it and be honest with ourselves and ask for more. And I think that's all I have to say. We'll go a little bit more in depth when we do these other three minds, because I think they're essentially the same concept but done slightly better. But we'll get there when we get there. I think I'll probably go Fred, Gloria, Edgar. Edgar deserves to be last. His level's so gorgeous. Let me not talk it up too much though. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. Thank you especially to my patrons, without whom this would not be possible. Thank you guys for your amazing support. I really do appreciate it, and that I am able to do this. I also love, of course, that y'all seem to be quite enjoying this so far. Yeah, a double shout out to the patrons, because y'all are seeing this early. If you would like to see this early and support my work, and also get on screen as you're seeing, or perhaps just saw, then check out the link in the description, patreon.com/Lotus Sells Lotus. Got $1, $3, $5, and $7 tiers available. So anything you can give is, of course, extremely helpful. Also, in between the previous episode of Psychonauts and this one, we did reach our 20 patron goal, so I am live streaming Dark Souls 3 over on my Twitch channel. I will continue to have highlights and VODs come up over here on YouTube, but they will take a minute because they take a very long time to render. You know, when you have a 3-hour-long video, it takes a long time to render, and then it takes a long time to upload. But I will get those done as soon as I can. Y'all will in fact also be getting Psychonauts episodes, and probably up until the end of the game pretty quickly here. At the time that you're watching this, I am actually gone. I am not streaming this week. I am on vacation. But that means that I've set up a bunch of videos for you to watch. So yeah. Thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye!